All right, we're watching Patrick's backstroke video, and we're going to just watch it here a little bit, just through three-quarter speed or half speed. And as we go through it, Patrick, make sure you also take the time not only to watch the videos, but go back and look at the notes we put in the email as well. Just different things we're noticing that you can kind of keep track of during practice, prior to practice. Just kind of a nice refresher, so you don't always have to watch the videos. Watch them as often as you want. I just saw something there that I cannot wait to touch on because that was fantastic. First person I've seen it do. That streamline, Patrick, is way better than I'm used to seeing, so I can't wait to break this all down. So let's get to it. As we start on that backstroke here, the first thing we want to pay attention to real quick is our hand entry. So as our right hand starts to enter that water, we can see that pinky is down a little bit, that thumb is up a little bit. You're kind of on an angle. We'd like to see you almost more where your palm is facing straight out, not so much on an angle up. So just try to turn that pinky down a little bit more. As you get halfway through that pull, you can see good shoulder roll here. You can see this shoulder starts to come up as you start to get that arm above the water. We like how you're catching on that right side. That looks great, Patrick. Again, you can see you're entering with that pinky, but you're also entering with your fingertips. So you see on this left hand, it's a little bit on an angle. So yeah, you're entering with your pinky, but you're almost entering fingertips down. Turn to that pinky just a little bit better. Okay, I think if you turn that hand down a little more, you're going to find you're going to grab a lot more water and be a little bit stronger through that water. The other thing you kind of see is you start that pull, you start to drop that body. It takes a little bit to get your hand in the right position. Once you get that catch made, right here is good. You can see arm bent. You can see that hand is up above your hip. It's close to that surface. That looks really good. I'd like to see a little bit better shoulder roll, but that's really good, Patrick. Again, you can see, and we have another view where we can show you what your arms look like underwater coming straight in. But you can see that you're keeping your hands low in that water, your elbows, or your hands, I guess, high in the water and your elbows low in the water. So that's really good. Now, as we get right here, the one thing I want you to see, here you're starting to drop that shoulder. So that looks like really, really good. The body line in your backstroke here is excellent. You have a good job of keeping your hips up high in that water. I'd like to see your head come back a little bit more. I think when you're above water, you're going to see it a little bit better here. But your chin's a little bit tucked. Kick looks strong. Let's kind of rewind that and let's focus on that kick just a little bit more here as we go through. It looks like you have pretty good white water all the way through. It's a little wide of a kick. I think if you narrow that kick up a little bit more, you're going to get a little more strength. But all in all, it's a good kick. We like seeing good, strong kicking all the way through. Again, right here, this is a perfect view. You can see how high that hand is in the water and how low that elbow is. That's really, really good. Okay, we like that a lot. As we get ready to get into our turn here, Patrick, this is the part that I cannot tell you how excited I am about. All right, a little close to the wall, so we want to work on that. You can kind of see that as you turn over to your stomach, you don't really get this left hand full pull because as you can see right here, you start to tuck that head and look where your palm is, right? Your palm is facing up towards your belly because you're not really able to pull any further. So let's try to work on one stroke further away from that wall. Now, here's the thing. Look at your palms. Right now, your palms are facing down. Patrick, out of all the videos I've watched, you are the first that I've seen do this, and this is fantastic. The thing we've talked a lot about is making sure we're throwing water to our face, and that helps you get your legs over quicker and helps you get into a streamline. Streamline. Patrick, we want you to get into a streamline. Don't forget that. No ace of spades with the bent elbows, okay? Good job of getting your feet over. Like how your feet are high, they're above your hips, and you're pushing in a downward motion, which helps you get underneath where all this wake was that you just brought into the pool. Great job there. Good job of holding the streamline. Good job of holding your dolphin kick for a little bit. It's about 1.5 to 2 seconds there. I'll be honest, Patrick, I think you're on your best behavior here with that streamline because I have not seen that streamline before. Usually we talk about it, you have those bent elbows, and I think we're going to see it here in a little bit. But that looks like a great streamline. 2, 3, 4, 5 dolphin kicks. That's pretty good. Now you start to see your elbows start to break a little bit. Okay, so you did 5 dolphin kicks, Do we do a 6th? There's a 6th. And here's a good breakout. Little high with that hand, right? You want to keep your elbow a little bit lower. So I think if your elbow was down here and your hand was more here, it would be a little bit better. So let's not quite reach up quite so high with that first stroke with that hand. But you're breaking out exactly where you need to be because your hip's coming up, your hand's coming up, almost as your head's breaking the surface. I think if you actually get your hand a little lower, you're going to hit that breakout right on. But that was a much better breakout than I've seen all day from everybody. So Patrick, great job, but thrilled with your turn. I'm glad to know you can streamline as well as that because that's a streamline we want to see always, Patrick. Keep it up, man. You're awesome.